Just a little bit so I came way down every time. Hi everyone. Thanks for coming this morning. Thanks for spending a little bit of your Saturday morning with us. We scheduled until noon. We'll see how long the Holy Spirit has us going today. It has been a while since Faith Formation has gotten our leadership team together. That's a scary term, leadership team. You guys are just people who have said, hey, Sarah, I'd love to help out. And that's really why we're here, is because you've all said that you are willing to help out. And I am grateful from the tippy toes to the top of my head and the tips of my hair. And so I want to set us up for success. And I say that in air quotes because who knows what that means? The Holy Spirit knows what that means. We have some guidelines that I go off of based off of experience and history and what the church has asked of us as leaders, right? And so we're going to talk a little bit about that today. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the experience that I have received over the years that I just want to share with you. Some vision for our future, and kind of alleviate some maybe expectations that might be out there that aren't really real. Okay? And to answer questions. At the end, we'll talk a little bit more about maybe some of your specific roles for the year, some of the specific topics that we've talked about. And we'll walk through some emergency procedures because I know that some people have asked me about that, especially with children's liturgy in this room and in the building. And I'd like to get some feedback from you on that, based on where we are in this world, and some questions that you have that I might need to go and ask more questions on. I don't have all the answers. I say that often. So let's begin. I did not actually bring up the Holy Spirit prayer, did I? I didn't do that. Do we know where that is on here?
Take care of you.
Oh, you're the best. This is my husband, Paul. And I don't just bring him to be my support as my husband, Paul. Paul works with the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops. So his boss is all, 342 bishops of the United States. So if you think that just having Monsignor Roy as a boss is tough, try having, 342 bishops as your boss. So Paul is their liaison for laity. That's us, as well as young adults, also some of you. Which young adults is like those in their 20s and 30s. We together have come up through ministry in youth ministry, so high school, and young adult ministry, the two of us. So Paul is our liaison for World Youth Day, if you've ever heard of that. That's when we gather, the millions of young people from all over the world. Youth is kind of like that misnomer internationally. It's really young adults, so it's really those like 18 to 35-ish. Our youth is their young adult, or our young adult is their youth. Why is it not popping up? That is so weird. Let me see here. Let's see if I just need to unplug and replug, because sometimes we just need to do that in life. Is unplug and replug, which is sort of what we're doing this morning, maybe. Hey, look at that. So Paul is the liaison for World Youth Day with our bishops. So sometimes I go and help him out with that, and we just kind of make sure our bishops get to where they need to go in the throngs of millions of young people. So
We're the bishop's chaperone.
we're the bishop's chaperone. It's what it is. And if you think it's easy, it's herding cats sometimes. You know, when the Holy Father was here in 2015, that was one of our first things, and it was very interesting getting the bishops to and from where they needed to be with Pope Francis in town. It was really. It was an interesting